Oh boy. What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. I want to talk about Kevin Durant. Brooklyn Nets own Kevin Durant, man. He is out here blasting Shannon Sharpe because Shannon Sharpe was on his show, Undisputed, with Skip Bayless. And he basically said a quote that was incorrect. It was an incorrect quote. And Kevin Durant found out about it, and this is what Shannon Sharpe said that pissed off here. This is the quote that Shannon Sharpe got completely wrong and is looking like a complete idiot.
Even LeBron James, but very few people were willing to go there. And then he because he said it. If LeBron James is the GOAT, I beat the GOAT twice and hit the shots in his building. What does that make me? It wasn't about, well, I will be better than even LeBron James.
And Kevin Durant found out about it, and this is on the NY Daily News website. He says, "Y'all drunk uncle out here lying again. When did I say this, Shannon Sharpe?" And this has made Shannon Sharpe look like a complete clown. Let me just say this about Shannon Sharpe. He is the biggest LeBron James fan that there can be for anybody who works in media. He is. I mean, he's Team LeBron all the way. And then you got Kevin Durant, a guy who is not going to be shy about voicing his opinions on people who say things about him. For goodness sakes, the dude had a burner account. He probably still does. I mean, he's willing to respond to anybody. And I said this when I spoke about him in the Michael Rappaport situation. I'll put that in the description too, in the comment section. And how, he went in on Michael Rappaport, and how KD, he just doesn't care at times. Like, he doesn't have a filter. So when you add on lying on the guy and putting out a fake quote, or fake meme quote, I can see why it's pissing off Kevin Durant. Let's see if I have the meme here. I don't think it's here. I can see why it pissed him off. I really can. Because once again, you have people who want to push this, LeBron is the greatest ever, and they want to push aside the people who have given LeBron challenges. Again, even though the quote is wrong. And I understand, Kevin Durant could have said more. And also, I want to say this. He called Shannon Sharpe the drunk uncle. See, this is how they feel about you, Shannon Sharpe. They see you as a caricature. That's what they see you as. When you get on TV and you go and you just wild out, you have what is it? The liquor, and he had the Black and Miles. Yeah, it's funny. The club, Shay, like. You people start to look at you as a clown. And I know that there are, Shannon Sharpe fans out there, but I'm just telling you how it's perceived. He literally called this guy the drunk uncle. And the thing is that Shannon Sharpe is getting on TV and he is so emphatic that this is true. He is speaking with his chest. He's making it seem like this is the truth. KD said it, and KD never said that. And again, I know I said that, a lot of these athletes of today can be a bit thin-skinned. Listen, I understand in some instances why they have to respond. If there's a situation where you have to respond to somebody saying something about you, I understand why. Because when people are speaking as if what they're saying is the truth, when somebody should have fact checked Shannon Sharpe and say, I don't think that's true, man. I don't think that quote is accurate. Before you go on national TV and say this, because I'm pretty sure that they have people who, I assume, that are fact checking the things that are going on. Now, this is the quote here. There's a quote here, right? This is what Shannon Sharpe was referencing. People try to discredit my rings, but honestly, I feel like they're the most valuable of our era. People argue LeBron is the GOAT, but if I beat him in back-to-back finals, then what does that make me? I have seen people quote like similar font quotes like this. There was one time I was like, oh, that person said this, only to quickly find out through research that it's a fake. I don't think Kevin Durant would say this. Kevin Durant, to me, has never really cared about championships, like bragging about them anyway, or that being a part of his legacy. I've never seen that. I've never seen him being the guy to talk about rings. I've never seen him be that guy. His play on the court, right? Maybe the criticisms that he may get, but I've never really seen KD be a ring guy, talk about rings, right? KD's a little bit more diplomatic when it comes to his fellow NBA players. So looking at it, this looks fake just by reading it. But Shannon Sharpe did not see that, because Shannon Sharpe was, going off of his emotions because he's a LeBron James fan and he wanted to show LeBron how loyal of a fan he is. So he gets on TV and say this ridiculously fake quote. He should have had fact check. I'm pretty sure Fox Sports has a department for fact checking. At least they should. Before you go on TV and say these things, you run it by them like, hey, is this quote real? Now, this could have been something that he improvised, but again, you have notes. I would never read a quote that I saw on Twitter or on Instagram and not fact check, because I guarantee you that's exactly where he saw it. Somebody sent him that and he just couldn't wait to get on TV and say that. Let's go to the comment section. They just making up lies to make the situation worse. Don't worry, KD. You will prove the haters wrong when you win your third championship this season. Let's see. N-word, he was saying hypothetically. Stop acting slow, KD. Hypothetically? Hypothetically? Let's see. I think Shannon Sharpe was quoting the Steph quote that was circulated through sports media a couple years ago before it was shown to be a fake quote. I don't think he would try to intentionally misquote anybody. Well, he got caught, people. He got caught. And look at all these people who want to rush to Shannon Sharpe's defense. They're so quick to rush to his defense. They don't see how bad it makes him look. Let's see. We got the LeBron fans here. Goes to a 73-9 but he's not ring chasing. F out of here. And to be honest, Warriors would have won that year without him. Well, LeBron has chased rings when he went to Miami. What about him going to LA? You mean to tell me he has never really went to where he thought he could win? Come on, man. You can't tell this edited. Come on, KD. You should know better with your Twitter beefs. Let's see. KD, big fan. Quick question. Let's just say you did say this. If it isn't championships that motivate you, would you say that avenging your loss to Aaron Baines and the Spurs in 2014 would serve as the ultimate motivation? Curious to hear your thoughts. KD, why do you care about what anyone says? Seriously, you're one of the best of all time. Maybe take a note from Tom Brady. Stay off social media or don't read these trolls. Live your best life. Maybe this is his best life. He seems to enjoy it. It's obvious. Don't affect his on-court performance. So if the man want to be active on Twitter, then let him. Look at all these people going at KD. They are there. Listen, I have said this, that players should not worry about truthful things that are said about them or opinions. Shannon Sharpe misquoted Kevin Durant, and they're trying to make Kevin Durant out to be the bad guy. If it wasn't Shannon Sharpe, y'all would be all over it. If it was Stephen A. Smith, y'all would be clowning Stephen A. Smith. If it was Skip Bayless, y'all be going in on Skip Bayless. But because it's Shannon Sharpe, he's supposed to accept being lied on. I'm sorry. I don't necessarily agree with that at all. He feels like he was misquoted. Why do people feel like he doesn't have the right to respond? Now, if it was a situation of of Shannon Sharpe giving his opinion of Kevin Durant and Kevin Durant got upset, then I would say, you know what, KD, come on, man. That's an opinion. Don't even worry about that, KD. He's on TV. That's his job to have an objective opinion of you. So don't even sweat that. But the guy misquoted Kevin Durant and he's supposed to accept that? I just want that to sink in with y'all. He's supposed to accept being misquoted. If KD was LeBron James, y'all be telling, oh, LeBron, that's messed up. They're lying on the king. That's what y'all would be saying. Y'all would be going at Shannon Sharpe instead of defending Shannon Sharpe. There is nothing defendable about this. No matter what y'all say, he misquoted him. He got it wrong. And this is why these athletes are thin-skinned, because they feel like people are trying to lie on them, trying to destroy their character. Now, you can't do that with an opinion. But when you have these guys misquoting and KD responds, y'all telling KD, oh, this time he shouldn't say nothing? This time he should just let it go? So, I mean, I don't know what side of the fence y'all want to be on. When Michael Rappaport put out those messages, y'all was on KD's side and the things that he said. But because he's responding to Shannon Sharpe, now all of a sudden y'all like, well, hypothetically speaking, is Shannon Sharpe wrong? Come on, man.